everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Saints are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Bucs, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line, and the New Orleans Saints. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing, Hundley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Complete. Richardson has it. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Paul Richardson, 82 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers now on first down. Dumps that off to Ware. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down following the run.
Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Hundley a sneak, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brett Hundley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run now with Ware. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Spencer Ware, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, the spin. And some space here. Devin Hester's gonna go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devin Hester, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Devin Hester does it again.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. Anybody who can put the ball in the end zones, we just saw there in a kick return game, punt return, kick return, he scores points, and he alters what teams have to do against him.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They run it here. Ware finds an opening past the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jacob Shum. He punted for the Bucs in 2015. Now he's about to punt to them. Back deep is Devin Hester. He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Returnable for Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Ground, this is where. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That's it, baby.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little juke. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
You reset. Hey, easy. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come on, let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
319! 319!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Spencer Ware with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
319!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 1, 9,
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Vontae Davis. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Bucs now. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the 10-yard line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
A first throw for the backup Cutler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Cutler. Donald, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Roberts, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chris Wormley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 3rd down, Cutler. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. To throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.